Hi there. Last time we left off, you were waiting for a postcard from Google My Business so that you could verify your business. I am so far ahead of that because I manage several different businesses. Anyways, that postcard should have come for you already, and then you would come in here and click Get Verified on any one of your businesses. And oh, sorry, I'm not that far on that with this one in particular, but it would take you to a place within your Google My Business page, and you would click on Verify Now, and you will enter that, I believe it's a 4 or 6 digit code that Google has provided you. And once you enter that code, it allows you then to have full access to editing your Google My Business page and profile. And that's where we will start with now.
Opening. Business Suite. According to Merriam-Webster, what?
Sorry, Google's going to pipe up and think that I'm talking to it. So let's get started. I've noticed that with a few different Google My Business pages that I've checked out for different local businesses, that quite a few of them are not built out in the correct way that they should be for maximum optimization to get customers' attention in the way that Google advises. So I'll go over a few of those key points, and hopefully they will help you in building up your business and getting your customers' attention. So a few of those things are here under Info. And of course, you always want to just check over everything every time you're in here. You should probably schedule it on your calendar to be in here at least once a week. And just check over, make sure nothing has accidentally been edited by you or anybody else that has access to your page. And just kind of scroll over everything and make sure it is correct. If you need to edit anything, you can just click on the pencil here and do that. So of course, that's your business name, what your business is or offers. And if you are a location, your address would be listed here. If you're a service-based business, that's what this is here. It says that we have no location and that we are either a home-based business or services only. And then this is our service area. And this is one of the things, I'm not sure if I went over in the first video or not, but that is really important to build out in order to really reach out to your customer base, especially if you are a home-based or service-based business. So Google allows you to have up to 16 different service areas, and you might want to open up a map, look at all the surrounding cities or neighborhoods, whatever they might be called in your area, and go for it. Put all 16 connecting areas or areas that you service in here. Utilize all 16 available spaces. It's wise to go ahead and do that. And always keep in mind that some neighborhoods might have some variations of names. I live in St. Louis, and we have quite a few little neighborhoods here they have all kinds of different names. So that's why it's good to open a map and go over that. I have not finished building out this one in particular. I'll come back to that at another time for time's sake, but you have the opportunity to enter 16 different areas, and you really should do that for the best optimization. The next thing here is to make sure that all your available hours are entered here. If you close down for maybe lunch in the middle of the day and then resume hours, you can do that here. So you would just say that you closed at noon and open back up at 2 o'clock and that you're open until 8. So you have an option to do some really unique things with your hours there. Always make sure you hit apply if you make any changes. And then more hours is if you have a drive-through only that maybe is open longer than your regular business hours, or if you have online service hours that vary from your actual brick and mortar hours. Or if you have senior hours, maybe especially for COVID, if you service the senior population an hour or two before you open up to regular business hours. And of course, you'd want to hit reply or apply, sorry, if you changed any of these things. This is another important thing here next to this little calendar. This is for special business hours. This is for holidays. This is mainly for calendar holidays, or I'm sorry, bank holidays, and well, I guess you can choose any holiday. So any day that your business might be closed for one reason or another, or you have different variation of hours, you can go ahead and put that in here. It can be a legal holiday or a personal holiday or whatever it might be. So any type of change of your business hours, whether you're open longer or shorter hours, or for a holiday, or maybe you're even away on vacation, you'd want to go ahead and enter that in here. And of course, hit apply. The next thing, always making sure your telephone number is correct. And then here, you have the option to have a profile short name. When you first set up your profile, it's just named business.google.com with a bunch of different numbers after it. But this gives you the option to rename it anything that you would like, assuming that you would probably like to name it something close to your business name, just so that people can find it easier. And it says here you can only change this up to 3 times a year. And the next thing is, if you accept appointments online through things like Calendly, I can never say that right. Calendar, I'm not even going to try. Never mind. If you use the app, you know what I'm talking about. Or if you do them on your website, like I do here, you would just come over, grab your URL, bring it back, put it there, and save. And now it's in there. So people can now book directly from my Google My Business page. It'll link them straight to my website. If you are a product-based business, you would add your products here. Maybe not all your products, but you can add up to 50, or no, oh, I'm reading something different. I thought it was saying 58 potential products. But yeah, you can add different products here. I don't know if you're limited to a number of how many products, but you can put pictures, your product names, you can select categories. You can probably do quite a few different categories. You can do a price or a price range. You don't even have to do the price if you choose not to. That is optional. Description is optional. You can also add a button to order online, buy, learn more, or get an offer. This is great if maybe you don't have a website, or you just want to showcase a few of your most popular products. My business in particular is a service-based business, and that's where I have this information listed. Oh, and I'm looking, services were added or removed from your business based on feedback from customers and other Google sources. So I need to come in here and pay attention to this a little bit, but this is where you can add and set up different services. So I would say it's that easy. So you just do that. You can add some more information. So you can add a price or no price, a fixed price or a range of price. And then you can also put in a description up to 300 words or characters. And when Google gives you an option to use 300, utilize as much of that as you can. You can also add another business category. So if you offer several different types of services, you would maybe want to separate them here. Going back to info. And then attributes is a newer thing that Google has added recently. So if you are a Black-owned business or a women-led business, you can go ahead and click there. You can also go ahead and make other options for health and safety that you have. Appointments are required, a mask is required. Does your staff get temperature checks, or staff is required to disinfect surfaces between visits? Does your staff wear a mask? More different options. And then are you LGBTQ friendly? And do you have online appointments? And then some of these things that will be under review. And it usually takes about 24 hours for the review, I do believe. And this one is just a brief description of your business. And you can, this one is, you can do up to 750 characters in this. And this is highly advised, and I think I spoke about this in the last one. Use those 750 characters. Build this out. If you have 699 characters that you have in here, great. If you have 52 like I do, no, not so great. Go ahead and use as many of the 750 characters as you can. I will come back to that. And then if you want to put your opening date, you can. You don't have to, but you have to, if you're going to, you have to at least put the month and year. And then if you have any photos, you might want to add them here. And these are going to show up as your pictures of your business. And then I think I might have touched base on this before, maybe not, but if you don't have a website, if you're just a small business or you're a service-based business and you're just starting out and you don't have a website, Google My Business offers you the option of having one for free. You can set one up here. It's very simple. And actually what it is, it's all the information that you entered for Google My Business. It's aggregated into this website here. And you can choose different themes. You can change it around. This just changes the color. You can edit some of, I don't want to save any changes. You can change colors and information that you've put in here. but it's basically the information that is already on your Google My Business page. It pulls in your reviews, which is great, your hours, and and your contact information. That's basically about it. So as you can see, it's super simple, and it tells you it is a live site. You can actually click here and view it. It's super simple. Nothing spectacular, but it is a website. So if you need some web presence, that is something that you can look into. You do have the option also to buy it directly from them. Actually, let me correct myself. What you're buying here is the domain name. That's what you would be paying this amount for, is the actual domain name. And as you can see, this is not available because I already own it. So this is asking you to see more domains. So this is what you're purchasing here, not the actual website. The actual website itself is free. If you have a domain name, you can connect it to it. But I believe, yeah, even if you have a domain name, well, if you have a domain name, it's already connected to a website, probably, I'm guessing. Uh, uh, but it's always going to say your domain name dot business dot site. Okay, and then if you have somebody that wants to manage your page to help you out in building your Google My Business page or maintaining it, this is where you can add them. You would add a user, and you would go ahead and put them in here. You would give them a role, probably as a site manager or a manager. I would never, ever advise giving up control as an owner unless it is another owner of the business. And then just a couple more things that keeps your Google My Business page going. Of course, reviews. It's always best to ask your customers for reviews. Google says ask. They they appreciate that you ask. And then another good habit, ask and also reply to your reviews. As soon as you get a review, say thank you. Let them know that you appreciate them as a customer. Um, Make sure that you keep up on those reviews. A few more things. Let's see. Posting. Uh, I I'm not so active on this actual profile, but Google advises that you should post at least once a week. Every 7 days, your posts get archived. So if you post any less than 7 days, then I'm sorry. Yeah, if you post any less than 7 days, your posts are going to get lost, and they just kind of fall off. If you post more than 7 days, then you're going to stay relevant, and it's kind of like with Facebook. It does help you stay at the top of mind, and the more that you post, the more likely that you're going to come up in the search feed when people are searching for a business like yours. And if you're posting on your Google My Business page and another business that is competitive in your industry, even if they have a lot of reviews, but they're not posting and they're not active on their Google My Business page, and you are, you can probably outrank them. So, good tip right there. You can offer different things other than just regular posts. You can add offers. So, if you have a sale coming up or something special happening at your location, you can advertise that, and that might be just maybe a limited time. So, you would want to put in the time that it is available. If you have something happening, just a shout out that you want to do, that would be here under what's new. And always, always, always add videos and photos. That helps you show up as well. If you have a special event happening, you would want to add that here. And again, that gives you an option of start date and time, and then more options, and you get a button to add to this one where you can book online or buy or sign up or call now. These are great options. They can redirect to your website, which is great. And then also, if you want to showcase a product, maybe you have something special on sale or just something that you want to showcase, you can do that here as well. Give it a special shout out. If you want to check things like insights, you would do that here. This gives you an idea of who's looking at your page, where your customers are coming from. These are direct customers who are finding you by searching your business name and address. And then people that are searching for you by category, product, or service. This is how many people that have viewed the actual page. This is great to come back and look at. Especially if you're posting, you can really see what's happening with your page, the activity that's happening. And then you can see this one got one view to the website from Google My Business. They clicked from Google My Business onto the website. So this one I don't pay much attention to. I personally need to get on here as a business owner and really ramp this one up, and it's just a reminder to do so. I have another Google My Business page that I really have built up, and let's see, where am I? Here we go. So let's see. This week I have had 197 searches. And of course, businesses with recent photos typically receive more clicks to their websites. So post photos as often as possible. This gives me some insight about how customers are finding me. In the last month, I've had 1.15 views. And then here's some really great details. 36 people have clicked from Google My Business to my website. 21 of them have called me. 0 have messaged me. There is an option on here. You can add this to, it's an app you have to download. So this is an option, but then they can message you directly from Google My Business. And the way that it's tracking the calls, I don't, probably shouldn't be showing people's phone numbers, sorry. But anyways, they can track the calls, so you can turn that off and on if you'd like and review that history. So as you can see, this one I'm super active on. We post on here quite often. There's quite a bit of posting, and I utilize as much of that space and information as I can. And some things are rejected. You have to be careful about what you post about. They don't like the zip codes in there, I found out. No numbers. They don't like phone numbers or zip codes within, or websites mentioned in the actual text of a post. They'll let me put it in the picture, but not in the actual text of a post. Well, this one got by. So anyways, I hope that these ideas help you. If you have any questions or anything that I can further help you with, please feel free to reach out. If you need any assistance, I can hop on a Zoom call with you maybe and walk you through a few things with your own Google My Business page. I'm more than happy to help out any of our local Dutchtown businesses in getting their Google My Business page up and running and fully optimized, and give you any advice and tips that I can. So feel free to reach out. Again, my name is Janessa, and you can reach me at 636-293-4493. Again, Janessa, 636-293-4493. That's actually me right there. That's my number. And feel free to reach out. I hope you have a great day, and I hope that you're doing well with your business and that things are being prosperous. All right, take care. Bye-bye.